Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news broadcast on TayNinhTV with some last events and our province published nationwide. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of June the 29th, the Colonel Nguyễn Thành Tâm, commander of TayNinh Provincial Military Command, chaired the handover ceremony of the duties and responsibilities of Recommend Commander and Political Commissioner of Recommend 174. Implementing the decisions of Military Region 7, Lieutenant Colonel Trần Quang Thọ, Recommend Commander of Recommend 174, was transferred to the position of Deputy Captain of the Team K71. Lieutenant Colonel Đặng Thanh Liêm, Political Commissioner of the Recommend, was transferred to the position as Deputy Chief of Political Affairs of the TayNinh Provincial Military Command. Lieutenant Colonel Đoàn Thế Bảo, Deputy Commander, Chief of Staff of the Châu Thành District Military Command, TayNinh Province, was transferred to position of Recommend Commander of Recommend number 174. Major Vũ Trường Trung, Political Commissioner of Tân Biên District Military Command, held the position as Political Commissioner of Recommend number 174. At the conference, the Colonel Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Commander of the Provincial Military Command, requested that in their new positions and responsibilities, the appointed officials continue to promote their spirit, responsibility, and intelligence to perform well the tasks of the unit in the local military and defense work.
In the first segment of the year, the Inspection Committee from the provincial to the grassroots level has proactively developed and implemented inspection and supervision tasks according to the set programs and plans, continue to monitor and supervise the overcoming of limitations and shortcomings after the inspection and supervision conclusions, focusing on reviewing, classifying, arranging, compiling statistics, editing, and digitizing documents on inspection, supervision, and party discipline enforcement to serve the organization and apparatus arrangement. In the past segments, Party committees at all levels and party cells have disciplined 18 party members, a decrease of 70% compared to the same period in 2024, of which party committee members accounted for more than 22%. The inspection committees at all levels disciplined 26 party members, a decrease of nearly 40% compared to the same period, of which party committee members accounted for more than 30%. In the last segments of 2025, the inspection committees at all levels in the province will continue to advise the party committees to deploy and disseminate new documents of the central government on inspection and supervision work, as well as perform inspection and supervision tasks after the merger.
And through monitoring economic restructuring associated with the pro-motor innovation, improving the productivity, quality, efficiencies, and competitiveness of TayNinh. In the first 6 months of 2025, TayNinh's economy recorded many positive changes. Specifically, TayNinh GDP reached more than 32,600 billion Vietnam dong, up to 8.6% over the same period in 2024. Since the beginning of the year, the province has continued to focus on promoting the development of industry, especially the processing and manufacturing industry, building an industrial promotion project in the area for the period of 2026 to 2030, organizing domestic and also foreign investment promotion activities to attract businesses and investors to industrial parks, clusters, and economic zones, focusing on emerging industry and fields closely linking businesses with the market, create the maximum conditions for investors to access planning, land information on the investment environment. At the same time, promote administrative procedure reform, improve the investment and business environment, promote the application of science and technology, focus on training human resources in the key sectors and fields, and meeting the development requirements, strengthen resource management and environmental protection, and implement sustainable development goals, and thereby creating the conditions for the province's key economic sectors such as industry, construction, agriculture, forestry, fishery, and services to develop strongly. In the first 6 months of 2025, the TayNinh agricultural sector continued to record remarkable growth, affirming its pivotal role in the local social economic development.
According to statistics from the Department of Agriculture and Environment, in the first 6 months of this year, agricultural production in the province was maintained stably. Livestock farming developed strongly. The total herd of livestock and poultry increased by 6.3% over the same period in 2024. The structure continued to shift from small-scale farming to concentrated farm farming, ensuring biosafety. No dangerous diseases occur in the livestock and poultry. Agricultural support policies were implemented promptly, ensuring access to subjects according to regulations. In particular, since the beginning of the year, the province has continued to strongly attract large-scale livestock investment projects, applying high technology, in which the Provincial Peace Committee has approved the investment policy and approved investors for 4DH and TayNinhTV livestock projects in Tân Hội Khmer Tân Châu district with a total registered capital of 406 billion Vietnam dong and one TayNin milk factory project with a capacity of 54 million liters per year and a registered capital of 388 billion Vietnam dong.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the face of prolonged hot weather, Hưng electricity industry has proactively connected with the customers, especially the business, to implement the solution for saving and efficient electricity use. Many businesses have taken advantage of the renewable energy, adjusted production outside peak hours, and helping to reduce the load pressure and save operating costs also.
In addition to converting technology and adjusting production time to peak hours, many businesses have now proactively utilized green energy for production, and the rooftop solar power system has been installed by the business and is fully used for the packaging production line. Along with that, a series of energy-saving solutions have been implemented, such as using energy-label equipment, taking advantage of natural light in the ventilation, and saving electricity in the office, etc. Statistics show that with such a synchronous solution, in May we have saved for nearly 20% with a cost of 400 million Vietnam dong per month, and the company realized that only action with the action can achieve results. And this company specializes in producing galvanized steel pipes to supply to the Australian, European, and also domestic markets with a capacity of up to more than 150,000 tons per year. Steel production consumes a lot of electricity, so the company has proactively implemented the energy-saving solutions. In addition to using 100% of LED lights for lighting equipment or taking advantage of natural light in factory and warehouse areas, it is important to apply the modern technology to production. For the last capacity equipment, install frequency converters and adjust braking schedule to avoid the peak hours, and the company invests in modern, safe and energy-saving machinery and equipment to replace the old technology. And with the forecast of prolonged hot weather, electricity demand will continue to increase. And to ensure the electrical safety, the people should turn off the equipment when not in use and limit the use of many large capacity devices, and at the same time set the air conditioner to 26 degrees Celsius or higher. Avoid the using electricity during the peak hours and take advantage of natural light and wind to reduce the cost and contribute to ensuring a stable power system.
And to promote the sustainable development of the agricultural sector, TayNinhTV is currently promoting linkage models in agricultural production, especially linkages along the value chains, applying high technology and aiming at the sustainable production.
And in the period of 2023 to 2025 alone, TayNinh's agricultural sector has implemented for 35 agricultural extension models, focusing on the new crops and livestock with the high economic values, aiming to transfer scientific and technical advances and state policies to the people, especially the farmers. In order to improve the quality and efficiency of agricultural extension activities, in the coming time, the agricultural sector will focus on improving the capacity of the agricultural extension team and strengthening linkage building, supporting the consumption of agricultural products on a number of crops and livestock such as rice, dairy, vegetable, pigs, chicken, etc. At the same time, promoting the transfer of science technology to the farmers, applying them to production also. In addition, the province has also created conditions for the investor to build factories to process and consume agricultural products. focuses on training to improve production capacity for the farmers, cooperatives, and agricultural cooperatives. In particular, replicating effective models, promoting and disseminating policies and orientation for agricultural development of the province, and creating a strong change in the structure of local crops and livestock.
Responding to the emulation movement, Good Workers, Creative Workers launched by the Vietnam General Confederation of Labour, many union members and workers in the province broadly proposed ideas and initiatives to improve techniques, innovate production processes, and apply new technologies to improve labor productivity, reduce costs, and ensure labor safety. During the Workers' Month of 2025, trade unions at town levels rightly organized many propaganda activities, mobilizing union members and workers to participate in studying, improving professional qualifications, skills, cultivating political qualities and industrial style. The contents were propagated through many forms, focusing on raising awareness of digital transformation skills, labor safety and hygiene, building a professional discipline and creative working style. Thereby, 30 units organized to commend and reward 733 union members and workers. Notably, TayNinhTV Economic Zone Trade Union commended 25 collectives and 80 typical advanced individuals in the period of 2020-2025.
Over the past few days at the construction sites of the Lao Cai Vĩnh Yên 500 kV transmission line project in Phu Tho province, the workers and the engineers have been working continuously to ensure the progress and quality of the project.
Despite unfavorable weather, complex terrain, and high technical requirements, the team of engineers and workers are still persistent in construction and equipment installation. In addition, all levels and sectors are actively implementing the handover and site clearance work for the construction units, supporting the people affected by the projects. The Lao Cai Vĩnh Yên 500 kV transmission line project has a total length of 229.5 kilometers, passing through the provinces of Lao Cai, Yên Bái, Phu Tho, and Vĩnh Phúc. And the project passes through Phu Tho province with a length of more than 41 kilometers in the three districts of Đoan Hùng, Thanh Ba, and Phu Ninh. And up to now, the relevant units are still closely following the progress and mobilizing the human resources and construction equipment for 3 shifts, 4 teams to ensure the completion of all 94 column foundation positions on time. Thunderstorms affect the construction of column foundations and transportation of materials. On the hottest days, contractors have to adjust working hours, even work overtime to ensure the progress. And site clearance is the biggest obstacle of the project. In Tây Cốc Commune, Đoan Hùng District, the project affects 33 households. The local government said that there is currently a plan to relocate households to the resettlement area, and the commune is continuing to organize meetings and discuss compensation plans. In implementing the 500 kV transmission line project, we have done a good job of propagating and mobilizing the people to ensure the progress and have received high support from the people. Đoan Hùng District People's Committee said that in June, it will approve the compensation and resettlement support plan for the household handing over land for the construction of the pole pace and the line corridor, and hanging over resettlement land to 4 households, and at the same time, measuring and announcing land recovery in areas with a detailed planning. The District People's Committee also recommended that the province request the investor to coordinate with a consulting unit to measure and hand over the line in the field to carry out the inventory of land, crops, and assets. The district policy is to direct the Land Fund Center to propagate and mobilize the people to agree on the compensation plan, speed up the arrangement and resettlement areas, and have clean land for the project construction unit. Overcoming many difficulties, the 500 kV Lao Cai Vĩnh Yên transmission line project is being implemented on schedule, ensuring the safety and quality when completed. The project will increase the power transmission capacity and promoting the sustainable development for the Northwest region and the whole country also. And at the meeting with Mr. Andre Auzule, Director General of the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, The Prime Minister asked the Director General of UNESCO to continue to pay attention to and support the registration of the dossier of the complex of monuments and landscape of TTVNEWS, Cung Sơn, Kiếp Bạc. It's a World Cultural Heritage at the World Heritage Committee meeting in July, and support the preservation and promoting on the value of the Thăng Long Imperial Secret Heritage, registering the art of making đồng hồ folk paintings, and supporting Hanoi to join the Global Learning Cities Network, Ho Chi Minh City to join the Global Creative Cities Network. UNESCO Director General Andre Angele affirmed that UNESCO has and will continue to accompany Vietnam in its efforts to build and develop the culture, nationwide human civilization, preserve and promote the traditional cultural values that contribute to human civilization.
And on June 29 at the Vũng Áng Economic Zone, Hà Tĩnh Province, Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Chí Dũng attended the inauguration ceremony of VinFast Electric Car Factory.
The factory has a total area of 360,000 square meters, including the main functional areas of the body welding workshop, painting workshop, assembly workshop, logistic warehouse, and quality control center. In addition, a cluster of auxiliary factories with a total area of 240,000 square meters is also under construction and will continue to expand. In the first phase, the factory has a design capacity of about 200,000 vehicles per year, equivalent to an average production speed of 35 vehicles per hour, focused on producing small urban electric vehicles such as VF3, Mineral Green, EC, EC-Van. The factory is expected to create about 6,000 direct jobs and can expand the workforce to 15,000 people in the future, contributing to solving employment and promoting social security in the locality.
The Investment Startup Club of Hòa Bình Province has established with the purpose of organizing forums to connect, exchange and support and invite the young people to startups and startup investment. And it is a place for young people to start up business, to have more opportunities to share experiences as well as connect and support each other to develop together.
With the goal of creating a network to incubate startup initiatives of ethnic minority youth and women, support the implementation of business ideas, and spread the entrepreneurial spirit. Representatives operate at Action Vietnam AEA, in coordination with the Hòa Bình Startup and Investment Club, conducted a survey on the needs of startup models. We have received a lot of support from Lạc Sơn District as well as Hòa Bình Province to assess classes on human resource management and technical support. When training the Investment Startup Club, we also participate in trade promotion programs to introduce better products and connect with better output units. The success of economic models in the Investment Startup Club of Hòa Bình Province creates a youth movement to accumulate to get rich, develop the economy, contribute to solving on-site jobs for dozens of rural workers, limit the situation of young people leaving their hometown to work far away, bring high efficiency to contribute to economic development for themselves, their families and society. The club's board of directors has constantly grasped the situation, needs and aspirations of members in economic development to have orientations, advice, support and help young people develop economic models. We want to connect the members of the club so that you have the opportunity to share the difficulties and obstacles in the process of starting a business through the non-governmental organization AEA, which also has support resources to help young people start a business. It will help you overcome difficulties and support the most necessary and practical resources so that you can start a business successfully. Practical activities of exchanging, sharing experiences, and supporting each other in terms of capital, science, and technology, production and business models, production and business methods, expanding product consumption markets. The activities of Investment Startup Club of Hòa Bình Province have contributed to spreading and promoting the spirit of youth starting a business in the province.
And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.